a star, it's Pamela Anderson. The Kerry Band, it's Kerry Godliman. And their team captain, Aisling B. And facing them tonight, singing for her supper, it's Eyre. The Beard and the Wonderful, it's Joe Wilkinson. And their team captain, Beckett. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 22% of British people that have found something unwanted in their food chose not to complain? I found something disgusting in a box of chicken nuggets once. 6 chicken nuggets. 30% of British men would ditch their partner for a friend. I admit, I would. I'd say to my girl, sorry, babe, but you know with me, it's bros before hoes, and tonight, baby girl, it's chess club. I'll be back by 8:30. And pet owners that sleep with their pets are susceptible to a variety of animal diseases. Not me, I always wear a condom. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panelist job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. OK, Aisling's team. What do you think the nation should be talking about this week?
I'd say probably the election, Jimmy.
You guys had an election?
We,
yes.
Well...
Yeah, so the elections were last week, and at the moment there are discussions with Theresa May and potentially the DUP, whether they'll form a parliament.
We don't know a lot about Irish politics, so what's going on with the DUP? Explain
it was
the DUP
hilarious to me. Like, I grew up with the DUP and knowing about them my whole life. It feels a bit like, you know, when you have a banana at the bottom of your bag and it gets squashed and you forget about it, and then you take something out and you're like, oh, this has really affected everything. That's what England feels like with Northern Ireland. The DUP are basically, like, they were set up by Ian Paisley because he didn't feel the Ulster Unionists were harsh enough. They are anti-women's rights, anti-LGBTQ rights. They are climate change deniers and creationists. And if they get into power, I have to say, I've never met a nicer bunch of lads.
DUP sounds like a sex act. I've met this girl, she likes the DUP.
They're anti-abortion and they're anti-gay, which strikes me as crazy. I mean, if you're anti-abortion, then surely you should be promoting bum fun.
You should be promoting the DUP.
You're making problems for yourself.
I like the general election. Best thing about it is your mum lets you stay up late. I stayed up till well past midnight. And we had a good fun. We played a drinking game, watched the election, got arseholed. Never really came up with a game. But yeah, it's a good night out. Who won?
Weirdly, Jeremy Corbyn sort of won, even though he lost, and Theresa May, even though she won, sort of lost. It was the weirdest kind of thing, because it feels like the day after everyone was going, that Jeremy Corbyn did very well to come
He did very
last.
I like Jeremy Corbyn.
Like his outfits.
He is a snappy dresser. No, I like the man. I like the man. I went off him a bit when I heard how he celebrated, because he did well, but he celebrated by... He had a halloumi kebab. Now, I celebrate in kebab shops a lot. But, you know, if I'm having a good day, I'll have the whole Donna elephant leg. But, because I'm celebrating, I'll eat it like a corn on the cob.
How much for a full?
It's 760 quid plus VAT.
What do you think, Kerry?
I think it was... Jeremy Corbyn did brilliantly. It's a shame he didn't do a bit better, but he did brilliantly, thanks to the young people. Because we're always scared of young people. Like, people think, oh, they're all on the dark web wanking. But they came out, didn't they? They came out...
You know why I think the young people connected with Jeremy Corbyn? It's because he connects with them. Like, he's brilliant at high-fiving, for example. Take a look.
We've all missed a high five.
Yeah.
I don't
Haven't
like
we?
high fives.
I think we've all...
You don't like high fives?
No, have you ever been on a date when someone tries to high five you?
Only after the sex, and that's...
Ella, why do you think young people have gone for Jeremy Corbyn? Why do you think they like him?
To be honest, I think his little meeting with Stormzy had a lot to do with it. If you're going to get young people's attention, it's by making friends with the right people. You know, I don't even feel like Theresa May, I'm not bitching, but I don't feel like she reached out to us at all.
The other person that's kind of backing government now is Michael Gove.
Oh, my... He's like the turd that won't flush. He is awful. Can't stand him.
Jimmy, I'm too nervous to talk to Pamela.
Oh, come on.
I'm not. Right.
What's your view, Pam, as an outsider, as an American looking in?
Oh my gosh, as an American, I'm numb. I think it's great that Jeremy Corbyn did so well. It was very surprising.
Yeah.
And, you know, Theresa May, I think maybe she'd do well by maybe setting Julian Assange free.
Now, are you seeing Julian Assange now?
I saw him today.
You saw him today?
Yes.
So you've got a relationship with Julian Assange. It seems very odd now that he's been cleared of the charges.
Yes.
But he still can't leave the embassy because we've said...
Because of UK, yes.
Because the UK said you evaded justice.
Yes, it's all about just extraditing him to the US, so...
How much space does he have to live in? Like, how...
Very small space, like tiny, about as round as this thing right here.
But as much as I feel sorry for him, he does have you coming round, so...
No.
Has he got a big telly?
He's got a telly, no.
He hasn't got a telly?
No.
That's mental.
How did you two meet?
Vivienne Westwood introduced us. And so
Such a
then we
celebby
became-
story.
That's how we met, isn't it, Joe?
Well, he's very...
Do you know what I think the best thing about Julian Assange would be as a boyfriend? You never have to worry about where he is.
I always know where...
But on the other hand, I don't feel like you could tell him a secret.
When he needs to go to the toilet, to go, oh, I need to go for a leak, and you go, oh, that's what got you in this mess?
Let's have a look and see if the aftermath of the election is up there. Yes, it's the aftermath of the election. The great news is, without a Tory majority, I won't have to pay the dementia tax. And the other great news is, I won't have to pay the dementia tax. Robson, what do you think the nation should be talking about this week?
Oh, Glastonbury.
Oh, yeah. Ella, you play Glastonbury.
I've done it twice now.
You've done 2 Glastonburys.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
Amazing. Well, I grew up in Somerset, actually. It's kind of like once you finished GCSEs, you go to Glastonbury. So to play it 4 years later was sick.
Whoa.
Wow.
It was good.
She means
really
it was good.
People talk about Glastonbury like they've been to Vietnam. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, did 2007, 2008. You know, it was crazy, crazy times. You just weed in a field and listen to music looking at the back of someone's head.
I used to go to it a lot and thought I was having fun. And then I took my husband, he'd never been when we first met. I said, I want to take you to Glastonbury, it's brilliant, it's really good fun. And then we were watching Coldplay and a bloke pissed up the back of his leg. And he said, I am not having fun.
Kerry, that's better than him going, I like this.
You don't have to go now. That's the great... Now it's televised, you don't have to go, do you? I watched Adele last year. You can mute it when she's talking. You can, like, when she does, all right, love, you have a cup of tea. You just...
Pamela, have you been to any festivals?
I've never seen a concert from the front.
You've never seen a concert from the front? Have
No.
you always been backstage?
Yes. Oh. I've never been this way.
That's crazy.
Whatever. No, I haven't.
My problem with Glastonbury is like, oh, it's like freedom and all that hippie shit. But the admin for a ticket is ridiculous.
Oh, my
It's
God.
like, it's easier to get a visa for North Korea than getting to Glastonbury. It's insane. Do you know what would make Glastonbury interesting? If they banned girls from wearing denim shorts.
About banning them on shoulders, because I'm, you know, usually standing behind them with the ump. And the poor fella is just trying to get his knob off. He's 7 hours like that. On the off chance. What a festival. Did you have a good time? Yeah.
OK, the worst thing about the festivals is clearly the toilets. But I think some people are using them wrong.
Nee, je zou bijna denken dat je gewoon een biertje eruit kan scheppen. Flinke schuimkraag. Oh. Beetje...
This isn't a urinal, is it?
I think it is, man.
Chris.
Whoa.
I've got a business idea for festivals, which I've been trying to pitch for years, but no one's interested.
Well, OK.
Please.
OK, adult nappies. I mean, I know that sounds a bit weird, but if you called them festival pants, and then, because the problem is, you drink and then you go down the front and you're like, I need a piss, and then you've got to go back and it's a nightmare. Festival pants.
What you could do is, like, put, like, pictures, like, Bono on them.
Kate Moss.
Yeah. Oh, you could have Jay-Z on the front of it, and then you could have written, I got 99 problems, but a shit ain't one.
You and me,
Well, I can tell you that Glastonbury is not one of the most talked about things, but at Glastonbury now, instead of camping, you can go glamping, which is where you fly in by helicopter and stay in a posh tent. Though most regulars agree, glamping is for glunts. OK, fingers on buzzers.
Oh.
What do you reckon, Ashley?
I think not a day goes by where Lord Trump does not get mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Pam. Your old pal Trump.
My old pal.
It was his 71st birthday, and as a present to him, the world got him officially investigated by the FBI.
Yes.
Is it called collusion, the actual word, what he's done?
Yeah.
I thought that was a posh ball game. There goes someone's around their house and they're a bit posh. They go, do you want a game of collusion? You're like, oh, God.
Don't come round then. I don't know why you've got to bring it up. We've got footage here of he had his first full cabinet meeting and he just filled it full of people that really like him.
I'm going to start with our Vice President. Where's our Vice President? Our Vice President.
Thank you, Mr. President, and just the greatest privilege of my life is to serve as Vice President to a president who's keeping his word to the American people.
We thank you for the opportunity and the blessing that you've given us to serve your agenda and the American people, and we're continuing to work very hard every day to accomplish those goals.
Thank you, Mr. President. It was a great honor traveling with you around the country for the last year, and an even greater honor to be here serving in your cabinet.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, everybody.
This reminds me.
That's what you make us do before we start filming, Jim.
My son just turned 21, and we had a birthday party with 10 people. He did the same thing. He said, I want every one of you to tell me what you like about me. But then he stood up and told everything. It was really cute, actually. But he's a 71-year-old man. It's terrible.
You're just in a permanent state of anxiety while he's got the nuclear codes. It's like having a child with liquids around your laptop times 1,000.
I'm always surprised how much he's on Twitter because he's so hated. He gets all this abuse and stuff. And I don't really do Twitter because I get, you know, a bit of abuse. And the thing...
Your mum left Twitter?
No, she's on it. She's a hard woman. If you're watching, Mum. She's not watching. But yeah, the abuse I get most is someone send me a picture. It's usually of like a tramp with a beard, and they'll say, "Oh look, I just saw Joe Wilkinson in Hounslow picking up a dead pigeon." But do you know what annoys me most? Sometimes it's not even me.
Sometimes. Ella, do you tour much in America? Do you go there to work?
I have done, yeah. I spent most of last year in America, but only in California.
What do you sort of make of Trump when you're out there?
To be honest, I was there, actually, when he got made president.
No one's blaming you.
Every Uber I got during the week leading up to it were like, it won't happen. It just can't. It won't. It just can't. It just won't. And then when it happened, everyone was just like, fuck.
Have you met Trump? You must have.
I have. It was a long time ago. I think it was at a birthday party for him. I think he hired me to come. Not like this. No.
Sorry, I think the phrase is he hired you to pretend to come.
No.
Let's have a look and see if Trump's up there. Yes, it's Donald Trump. It was Donald Trump's 71st birthday last week, so if you're watching, Melania, hang on in there, love. It's only a matter of time. OK, fingers on buzzers, one more thing still to get. What else have we been talking about? Go on, Rob.
Is it Love Island?
It's got to be.
So are you watching this at the moment, Anna?
I'm embarrassingly so, yes.
Who do you like in there?
Oh, nobody.
What now?
The thing is about Love Island, like, I love the show and I love the idea of it, but people are morons, like... it's
never go at morons, Joe's just bloody there.
I'd love to be on that show.
Yeah, I would love to be in it as well, because then it'd be nice to be the smartest person in the room for a change.
So basically, Pamela, it's like, I suppose, a reality TV show, and they have 6 boys and 5 girls. So in maths, that's like almost 4 threesomes. And they get them all together, and it's fantastic television. Like, when I watch it, I feel like I'm watching a teenage disco, because sometimes things get a bit... people, you know, and people complain that, like, oh, there's too much sex on the show, but, like, it's called Love Island. What do they expect? They were hardly going to call it, like, Shag Chateau or Pussy Peninsula, you know?
They keep saying, like, everybody's watching it, but the parents of them aren't. You can't imagine them in the front room going, oh, what should we watch tonight? It's 10 o'clock, Love Island's on, how Jenny gets fingered tonight. Let's watch it.
I can't understand how young people are OK about their sexual blunders being public. Like, but when I was at that age, it's gone, it's forgotten. If you're like, oh, all right, I'll wank you off in a portaloo, it's gone. No one remembers, it's got a sort of folklorish quality to it. It's sort of got Dry Ice and Enya playing. I don't understand how you'd want it recorded.
I'm not a big fan. Don't like it because I'm not a big fan of attractive people. Don't like them. Reason is because attractive people only ever hang around with other attractive people. You notice this? And that show sums it up. Pretty girls only hang around with pretty girls. Handsome blokes only ever hang around with handsome blokes, don't they? I was discussing this again in the pub the other night with Ken Dodd and Shane McGowan from the Pope. They don't like it either. But the worst bit is the fact they work out on holiday. Pricks. You're on holiday.
You're right, you're 100% right. OK, well, I can tell you that Love Island is not one of the most talked about things this week. OK, fingers on buzzers. One thing left to get.
Spaghetti Pete. I keep pretending Jamie Oliver's got a kid all called Spaghetti Pete.
Go on, what else have the nation been talking about?
It's been a heat wave, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's exciting because normally, well, in Ireland anyways, the only way you know it's the summer is because somebody pushes a paddling pool out onto the snow. So, this has been positive.
He's properly crying.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe just a little bit of professionalism.
You're making me up.
Sorry, I keep thinking
It does sound like he would have a kid called Spaghetti Pete.
Stop saying
He's still talking it through.
Go on, talk more about the heat wave.
Male confidence in the heat is unbelievable. Like, when I see men at a bus stop pull out their trousers, get their hand in front of everyone, dive down with a plum, readjust their bollocks, and they go, all right, mate. You're like, ah! Can you imagine if I pulled out my trousers, got my hand down, spread my flaps, let a bit of air in, and there was like, bonjour, mon homme. Different world.
I always wonder why they say it's hotter than, like, Greece. Why is it always a country? Why don't they say it's, like, hotter than an omelette?
I've got so many more questions.
Right, no. And I don't understand temperature. Because someone says it's 28 degrees. I don't know what the fuck that is. What's 28 degrees? If I ask how hot it is, I need someone to say, it's about as warm as the top of the telly. And I go, all right, yeah, I don't need a coat.
So how would you describe a cold day?
Side of the fridge. Really hot day, back of the fridge.
And then, what about a mild day?
Uncle's neck.
Uncle's neck.
I'm throwing out there. I haven't got the bloody answers. I'm just saying, my uncle's neck, he's got a warmish neck.
When there's a heat wave and it's like the hottest day of the year, every year my dad goes out and tries to cook an egg on the bonnet of his car. Never worked, just slides off. Every year he comes back, goes, just slid off again.
Jack up the car. Make it higher. It won't slide off.
Well, it's just because it's not hot enough.
Oh, that's a good point as well.
I heard they used to film Baywatch during the winter.
Yes, we did. Because the beaches were empty.
Oh, my God.
And yes, it was freezing. 4 in the morning, in the water, no complaints.
From the crew, probably not.
Yeah. No, they laughed. We would laugh behind the camera. They would say, action.
Baywatch was so big in Ireland. Like, myself and my sister Sinead grew up in the middle of nowhere, and we used to, like, run through the fields, trying to move as slow. How did you act so slowly, Pamela?
Difficult. It's very hard to learn.
To
run in slow motion.
And to have to go to a special, like, drama school to, like...
No, not at all.
Learn.
OK, let's take a look and see if the heat wave is up there. Yes, it's Britain's heat wave. Old people are being told to stay indoors during the heat wave, and that's because they don't look good in bikinis. So at the end of that round, Rob, Joe and Ella have no points. Aisling, Pamela and Kerry have 3 points.
Yay!
Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Rob, Joe, Ella, what do you like the look of?
I think we'll go for the dancer.
Yeah, I feel that.
OK, so you've chosen the lady dancing. A recent study has revealed the secret to appearing attractive on the dance floor. So we asked our studio audience, do you think you're a good dancer, yes or no? So I can tell you what the secret is, actually. It's the University of Northumbria say the secret to being attractive on the dance floor is to swing your hips and let the movement flow freely through your arms and legs. Which sounds a lot like the secret to dancing is to dance.
Wow, Rob!
Interested, Pammy? You like that?
Yeah, loving it, mate.
Are you any good at dancing?
Yes, I am what science would describe as a brilliant dancer. You know when there's that song when it's like, are you human or are you dancer? I am dancer.
Do you dance ever, Pamela?
Sometimes, yeah.
To give it a bit of the robot.
Loved a robot. Loved a robot.
Can you robot, Kerry?
Well, not very well, but I like a robot. I like twerk and I like robot. Twerking robot.
Can you do a twerking robot? Yeah, that's... Presumably, professionally, you have to dance, right?
Yeah, I'm all right at it. Ella. Oh, sorry, Ella, sorry.
Not really, no. If you choose to, I do. But I think my kind of dancing, there isn't really a genre or, like, a routine. It's
Oh, my God, you're redefining dance.
No, I'm just saying I look like a twat and I'm making excuses for it.
I'm not a big fan of dancing, really, but I don't mind if other people want to dance. But what annoys me is when, if you're like at a wedding, you're having a drink, and they go, come up and have a dance, come up. Just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? I'm not ruining you. Just, if you want to dance, go and do it. You don't have to involve me. I don't walk around the dance floor going, come and have a drink. Stop being a spoil sport. Come in, come and have a drink. Leave me alone.
Joe, how would you describe your dancing?
Well, I used to be able to do all of Kylie Minogue's dance moves from the last 25 years. I used to do them instead of giving people Christmas presents.
And is that how you lost touch with your family?
Yeah, pretty much. But I find the best... The thing about dancing is not... If you're on the dance floor, don't lock eye contact with someone. Because... and remember to blink.
Do you like a man that can dance? Is that something that's a factor for you?
No, I just like someone that can get involved and not be afraid of how they look. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be good at dancing, but don't be afraid to make a twat out of yourself.
I feel that I'm the same with sex. I'm a bloody trier. Pamela, what about you? Do you like a man that can dance? Is that an attractive thing for you or not?
Oh, I just like a man that can move.
As opposed to Julian Assange, who cannot leave the house. OK, so we asked our audience, do you think you're a good dancer, yes or no? What do you think they said?
They look dog shit.
I think people, even if they think they were good, would say, no, I'm not very good. No, not me, no. All right, then, there's a fucking good.
OK, so what are you going for? Do people think they're good at dancing or not?
I reckon no.
You reckon no? No?
No, they're scum.
OK, you're going no. Sorry, Daisy, but you're not scum.
I need a point.
Aisling, what do you think?
What thinkst thou?
Yes.
Yes.
You're going yes, you're going
Yes,
no.
yeah,
OK.
We're going yes.
Well, I can tell you 64% of our studio audience do not think they're a good dancer. You get the point. When it comes to dancing, you can't beat a bit of ballroom, which is why whenever I'm dancing, I always wear something comfy. So at the end of that round, it's 1 point for Rob's team, 3 points for Aisling's team. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here's your question. Most common nightmare.
Oh, is it the one where the 6-foot rabbit chases you around with a boner?
Most common nightmare? Do you ever have nightmares? Do you ever
Yeah, a recurring nightmare that I've had a web face tattoo.
Wow.
A web face tattoo?
In the dream, I thought, oh, I'll get a web face tattoo, and it's fully real in the dream, and then you wake up and go, look in the mirror.
What do you think, Pamela? Do you ever have nightmares?
I don't. No, I have a lot of dreams, but I don't have nightmares. Not really.
You never have
no,
nightmares?
not really.
Oh.
I wouldn't call them nightmares.
What do you dream about? Any recurring dreams? Anything?
Sexual?
Yeah, 100% definitely, yeah. It could be anything, but yeah,
No,
definitely those ones.
I don't know, yes, those are, no, never nightmares.
I think the 6-foot rabbit's going to have a new guest in the next stream. I don't really have nightmares. So, look at me, it's like Chessington World of Adventures in there.
I only ever have two. I've one where I'm playing those penny shove machines on the pier, and I'm having a lovely time, and then I suddenly realise I'm on the 10p one. Fucking hell. Not made of money. And then the other one's just the Proclaimers getting off with each other.
Ella, what's the worst sort of nightmare you've ever had?
I don't really have nightmares that regularly, but when I do, it usually involves me being at the top of a staircase and being shot.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. That's a bit dark.
Yeah, it's
what does
pretty dark.
it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I'd watch out the top of the stairs.
But actually, like, because you wake up in
Get a bungalow.
What? No, it's not even in a house.
Most common one. I think you'll all recognise it.
Being chased.
Oh, is it when you go... You know, when you fall down a hole...
That's exactly the right answer.
Oh!
Yes, the most common nightmare is falling. I always have that recurring nightmare that I'm in the middle of an exam and suddenly I'm naked. Although it's a prostate exam, so no harm done. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Rob, Joe and Ella have 2 points. Aisling, Pamela and Kerry are the winners with 3 points.
Yeah!
Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.